Hi students. So we were studying about health. And what is health? Health is the state of physical, mental and social well-being. And we discussed about disease also. Disease means disturbed ease or feeling uncomfortable. And last class we study about acute disease and chronic disease. Acute disease means it will have a short-term effect on our health, or it will last only for a short period of time. And chronic disease means it will last for a long period of time and it will have a long-term effect on our health. So chronic diseases will affect our health also. Okay, so today we can study about the causes of diseases. So we can study about the causes of diseases. Causes of diseases. So there may be so many causes for diseases. So for example, now we can look one example. So there may be so many causes for a disease. One immediate cause will be there and so many contributory causes will be there. So now we look at an example. So if there is a baby suffering from loose motion, we can say that the cause of the loose motion is that the baby is infected by a microorganism or baby is infected by a pathogen. That is why baby suffer from loose motion. So the first cause of the disease is baby is affected by a microorganism. So what is the first cause? Affected by a microbe. Okay. So that is the immediate cause of the disease. The baby is affected by a microorganism or affected by a pathogen. Now next question comes. Where does this infection came from, or from where the microorganism enter into the body of the baby? Maybe from unclean drinking water. So unclean drinking water, that is one reason for the infection. And not only this baby, so many babies drank the same water. But only this baby was affected by the disease, whereas the healthier babies were not affected by the disease. So that means this baby was not healthy. So why the baby is not healthy? So which are the causes? One is what? Unclean. Attacked by microbe is the immediate cause. Then why? One reason is unclean drinking water. Another reason is baby is not healthy. That is why this baby was infected by the disease. Other healthier babies drank the same water but they were not affected by the disease. Now why the baby is not healthy? Because the baby is not well nourished and does not get enough food. Okay, so that is another reason. It doesn't get enough food. Or it doesn't get all the needed nutrients. Okay. Now, why the baby have lack of nutrients in his body? Why? Sometimes it is from a poor house. So another reason is that it belongs to a poor house. So it doesn't get all the needed nutrients. Okay. So the baby didn't get enough nutrient. That is another cause of the disease. So another cause of the disease is that baby is not healthy because it doesn't get enough nutrients. And the reason may be it may belong to a poor house. Sometimes the baby has some genetic difference in its body. And due to that genetic difference, it is more likely to suffer from the disease when exposed to pathogen. So many babies will be there. This baby has some genetic difference. So it will be affected by, due to that difference, it will be affected by the pathogen very easily. That may be one another reason. So due to genetic difference also. So genetic difference may be another reason. Okay. But you think without the pathogen or without that microorganism, the genetic difference or poor nutrients alone would not lead to the loose motion. So what is the main reason? Main reason is that baby is affected by a microorganism. Without that genetic difference or unhealthy body or poor nourishment, all this would not lead to the loose motion. So that all these reasons, genetic difference, poor nourishment, all these reasons will become the contributory causes of the disease. So which is the immediate cause is attacked by microorganism. This genetic difference doesn't get enough nutrients. All these will become the contributory causes of the disease. Now, why there was no clean drinking water for the baby? Sometimes the public services are poor where the baby's family live. So poverty or lack of public services become the third cause of the baby's disease. So which are the third causes? Poverty, it doesn't get enough nutrients, or what? Lack of public services. That is why it public services. That is why the baby get unclean drinking water. So this may be the third reason for or third cause of the baby's disease. So here we saw there are different causes for the baby's disease. Main cause or the immediate cause is that the baby is attacked by a microorganism. And which are the contributory causes? It doesn't get enough nutrients, so it is unhealthy, and it may have some genetic difference in its body, so it was attacked by the pathogen fast, or it will poverty or lack of public services, so that it get unclean drinking water, and from that water it was affected by the microorganism. So all these are the contributory causes. So for a disease there will be one immediate cause and so many contributory causes. So most of the diseases will have many causes rather than one single cause. So for most of the diseases we can see there will be many causes. Okay, clear? Okay, so next topic is infectious and non-infectious causes. So we were studying about the causes of the disease, and again there are two types of causes, infectious and non-infectious causes. Infectious and non-infectious causes. So when we think about causes, we should think about public health and community health factors also. Okay, so we have studied about immediate and contributory causes. So we can think of immediate causes of diseases belonging to two types. So when we look at the immediate causes of the diseases, that belong to two types, that is infectious causes and non-infectious causes, two types of causes. And among these two types, one group of causes is the infectious agents, microbes or microorganisms. So in this infectious and non-infectious, in infectious causes we can see it causes or the reason is that, or the cause is the attack of infectious agent like microbe or microorganism. So diseases where microorganisms are the immediate causes of the disease, that diseases are called infectious diseases. So infectious diseases means what is the cause of the disease? Microorganisms are the causes of the disease. If microorganisms are the cause of the disease, that diseases are called infectious diseases. And these infectious diseases will spread from one person to another, or if that diseases will spread in the community. And that will spread through air, sometimes it may spread through water, sometimes through food, sometimes through contact. Okay, so it spread, we can say it is external because it is spreading through air, water or food, etc. Okay, and a common cold is an infectious disease, or cholera, chickenpox, tuberculosis. All these are examples for infectious diseases. So if microorganisms are the cause of the disease, we call that disease as infectious diseases. And again, infectious diseases will spread from one person to another. And that diseases which spread from one person to another, that diseases are called infectious diseases. Okay. The next cause is what? Non-infectious causes. So on the other hand, there are also diseases that are not spread by microorganisms. Their causes will be different, but they are not due to microorganisms that can spread in the community. So they are mostly internal, that is not spreading in the community, and the reason is mainly internal. So they are called non-infectious causes because they will not spread from one person to another. That is not external. In the case of infectious causes, it is external. But non-infectious disease, it is internal. For example, cancer. It is mainly due to some genetic abnormalities in the body. So it won't spread from one person to another, and the reason is not external. It is not due to the attack of some microorganisms. It is due to some genetic abnormalities. So it is internal. Okay, so it won't spread and it is not due to the attack of microorganism. So we can say cancer is a non-infectious disease. Or blood pressure. Blood pressure won't spread from one person to another. It is not caused by any microorganism. It may be due to overweight or lack of exercise, or by the usage of lot of salt in the food items, etc. Okay, so these infectious diseases means that will spread from one person to another, and that is caused by some microorganisms. That diseases are called infectious diseases. If the reason is external, and if the diseases are not caused by microorganisms, and if the reason is internal, and if it won't spread from one person to another, that diseases are called non-infectious diseases. Example, what? Cancer, high blood pressure, etc. Okay, so immediate causes are divided into two types: infectious causes and non-infectious causes. Clear now? Okay, bye.